Alright, welcome to this video here where we're going to be taking a look at how can we use z-scores to compare two things. And firstly, how do we calculate the z-score of a specific data point given the mean and the standard deviation of that group or that data set. So the example that we have today is we're going to be taking a look at two people, Austin, who is 197 centimeters tall, and Deanna, who is 176 centimeters tall. And the question is, who is, I'm going to put in quotations, taller? Now, taller in relationship to their, in this case, gender. So males, we are told, have a mean height of 178.4 centimeters with a standard deviation of 7.6 centimeters, and females have a mean height of 164.7 centimeters with a standard deviation of 7.1 centimeters. So let's compare these two people here. Austin being a male, Deanna being a female. We're given the z-scores, z-score formula is going to be the same for each. And now we want to calculate, we're going to start with Austin. Austin has a height of 190 centimeters. That's our data point. And the mean is 178.4 because he's a male, and the standard deviation is 7.6. When we do these calculations here, we're going to get a z-score of 1.53. Now, 1.53 represents about 1.5 standard deviations above the mean. This means that Austin is taller than average for males. That would be the scenario that we're taking a look at and what we have to represent. Now, he's a fair bit taller than average. 1.5 standard deviations is a fair bit taller than average. Now, how does Deanna fit in with females? Well, we plug the data in. So now we're using her data point of 176 centimeters. We're using the mean for females of 164.7, and we're using the standard deviation for females because that's the data set we're looking at of 7.1. When we do these calculations here, you're going to get a z-score of 1.59. Now, hopefully when you did the calculations and that you're going through and practicing, you're getting these same values. Make sure to hit equals on the top. So when you do subtract, you hit equals in your calculator and then divide by the standard deviation, because otherwise your calculator is going to think you're only dividing the mean by the standard deviation, not the difference. Okay, and it's important that we do that because of order operations. All right, now going back to our question, who is taller? Well, in accordance with this here, even though Austin is quite a bit taller than Deanna, at least according to this question here, Deanna happens to be the taller person based on the group of data that she is associated with, in this case being female heights. I hope that this has helped you. Hope this has given you an idea as to how we can calculate the z-score and how we can compare z-scores in two different situations. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.